the Shireman family here, and today me and my dad put together this Z grill. You guys can use whatever grill you want, but we chose Z grill. And today we're just going to show you how to burn off all of the grease and stuff, because when you get it and build it together, it all has grease inside of it. So first you want to do is open all of your covering, I'll call it, and before you get started, always read the owner's manual on what smoker you pick. First you want to take out
the grates, buddy.
The grates.
Yep.
On top of it.
Just set them down there, because you'll be putting them back in.
And then next you want to take out the drip pan. And then you want to take out the feeder tube. You want to take out the feeder tube cover.
Perfect.
Okay, so first we want to plug in our smoker. And then next you're going to look up here at the dial on your grill and make sure it's on shutdown cycle, or else it'll say it's in air. So now you're going to want to go ahead and turn it on. It's going to blink. Then you're going to go to smoke. You're going to hear the fan going, and if you put your hand inside of here, you'll feel it. And for a brief second, your auger down inside of here is going to turn very slowly. And once it starts to smoke, your pipe down here is going to, that means it's getting the grease off of it and stuff. So after you have all of that done, the next step is you're going to put all your pellets in.
So what are the three things that people need to check before those pellets go in?
Make sure it's on smoke.
Right.
Make sure your auger's turning.
Just for a second and it'll shut off. It's very slow.
And then make sure that you can feel air coming out of here.
So the fan's moving, right?
Yes, the fan is.
As you guys can hear right now. And then the last one is it'll start to smoke, meaning the ignition rod is starting to heat up.
Yes.
So next steps after this, we're going to put in our pellets. It's probably about 2 pounds.
Yeah.
And we'll show you that in a second.
So the next step is, after you've made sure the smoker's operational and everything is working good, you're going to make sure it's still on smoke. You're going to get your few pounds of pellets, pour it all inside of there, and then you're going to come down here to the throttle, or what's it called again?
Yeah, sure. I like the throttle.
The throttle. You're going to turn it all the way up to high and then you're going to wait to turn it back onto smoke so it can ignite.
No, so we're going to wait till those, do you see them coming through under the fire pot?
They have to come through.
Are they coming through right now, buddy?
No, not yet. This up here is starting to get lower though, so.
Yep, so it's starting to go through the hopper.
Yes.
And as soon as you start to see them in the fire pot, we're going to go ahead and turn it to shutdown cycle.
Shutdown cycle and then smoke.
And then back to smoke, so we can get that igniter going again to start so we can see the flame. So now that we poured in the pellets, probably takes about 1.5 to 2 minutes to start seeing them come through.
Alright, so now that we can see the pellets going into the fire pot, we are going to come down to your throttle and turn it all the way down to shutdown cycle, and then back to smoke. And and that will ignite inside of the fire pot.
So when we put it back down to shutdown cycle and then put it back to smoke, so we can get that igniter going, it takes about 30 to 45 seconds, and then they'll start to ignite, as you can kind of see that down there by the rod. Whew. Now we got the flame going and the pellets going in. We're going to go ahead and put back over that, I don't know, the metal thing that protects the pot, right? The fire pot. All right, now that we got it smoking in the flames, as you can see underneath, we go ahead and put on that fire pot protector. We're going to go ahead and put back in the grease tray. Watch your hand underneath there, buddy. Is it on that little lip?
Yep.
It's on that lip. Now we're going to go ahead and put the grates back on with those facing down. Perfect. Me and the kid learning together. So now that you have all three of those back in there, we want to burn off all that manufactured oil. And we go ahead and we turn it to high. So it's working its way up and starting to smoke again. So how long do we want this thing to smoke for?
45 minutes, and then you're going to turn it down to smoke for an additional 10 minutes, and then turn it back down to shutdown cycle for another 10 minutes.
There you go. And that's the way to properly burn off a smoker, because tomorrow is Memorial Day. We want to thank all the veterans, both past, present, and future, and we thank them for their service as always. And make sure we
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Shireman Family.